But yeah, I had no idea that she dated that Diddy dated Keisha Cole, but
I think he hit it first.
Or is dating in like scare quotes, because like
he hit it first.
Because I was about to say he's known to be a sniper. Like,
he hit it first. I think he hit it first, and then she got passed off to J.A.C.
That makes that song you did with her funny. Like if you remember the end of the video, where he's like talking shit like on the recording. Like he said you better pick up his phone. He said I was about to shoot this motherfucker up. I mean, he was joking. This shit was funny.
It was funny, but no, like it just. Anybody that did anything with Diddy, I don't want. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. That's and people were mad at me on some comments thread on YouTube, because I was like, who wants these like leftovers or whatever? And and people was like, what are you, like 5 years old? Everyone is somebody's leftovers.
No,
I was like, no. I said no. These same women are dating like the same circle of entertainers. I was like, that's disgusting to me. Like, nah. And I was like, plus I was like, you know, for guys who don't like trolls, like I can pick and choose what I want. I don't have to get whatever's available. So but yeah, and then like I said, with Keisha Cole dating J.A.C, and then he later on gets with, I can't remember her name for the life of me, but you know, she was on that talk show, the Asian girl. And like it was funny because black chicks were mad that he was dating her, even though he dated mostly black women, I think, for most of his life. But like I said, there's always a problem.
No, he wifed the Asian one though.
Yeah, he married her, and it's like they always have a problem when we choose non-black women after we were with black women and it didn't work out. I wonder why, but
like I said, the man lost weight, he got in better shape, and he looks happier when he got with her. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, like I said before I put on the camera, like it was just funny that like black women had a heart attack when she was on a talk show saying she's going to submit to her husband, and they like, oh my lord, you don't mean that? You can't submit to no man. What's wrong with you? I was like, even my wife said that she submits to me. So
I mean, here's the thing about the whole submission thing, and I don't know if we talked about it, but you can't expect somebody to protect you if you can't follow their directions.
Yeah.
It's like going to the doctor, and the doctor is telling you, hey, look, well, I can't say it because black women don't listen to the doctor anyway. I can't even say that because they don't even listen to that motherfucker either. But the point is, if you want somebody to protect you and they're telling you to get down, duck, hide, and you just like, why, and questioning them, you going like,
well, it's like
the danger is going to get you.
Well, it's like Army boot camp. Like when people are mad, like about, you know, how acerbic, you know, drill sergeants are, it's like they're not paid to be nice. Like if they're giving you instructions and they're yelling at you, it's because yelling is the quickest route to you understanding what they want you to do.
And you can't say I didn't hear you, and it makes.
And it's like if you if you're in the field, like, would you want someone whispering, hey guys, can you guys walk 10 clicks over there? Huh? Oh, fuck with that. Like, no, they haul ass, soldier. Like, that's like, everyone can understand that and, you know, respond to that command. But people want things said nicely to them. Like,
I think that's a generational thing, and here's why I say that. So it was older women who were talking about how like people like Kevin Samuels and Obsidian, and how like that's how their fathers used to talk. So that's what they used to.
A lot of people commented like basically he was just having grown dad talks.
And what's crazy is when I hear black women say, "Oh, you too mean," like black women are some of the most mean and foul-mouthed people I have ever encountered in my life. Like my grandmother called me everything but a child. I got called dumbass, jackass. She said stuff because I was dark skinned. Like she said some of her most horrendous things to me when she caught an attitude.
Damn.
Like she's a mean old something. Well, she was. I ain't gonna part, but she got better as she got older. I'll put it like that. But she was a mean old somebody back then when I was younger. But again, these are the same women who, when you base on them,
I know because like
that shit up.
I told you my family situation. Like they can ill out on me as much as they want. When I finally say something back, oh, he has an attitude problem. He has a temper. What? Because I finally defended myself instead of just eating it all the time.
Cause that's that feminist bullshit. So, see, and the crazy thing is that when we talk about,
and they wonder why I chose non-black women.
I was going to say something different, but I was going to say something even better. And they wonder why, they can't go to other cultures with that. Even though black people say, I'm a dead Marion, a lot of the shit they do over here, you can't do over there.
Yeah.
In some cultures, they can punch you in your mouth. And that's just and it's not going to be, I'm not going to argue with you. You my wife. I'm not about to argue with you. I ain't going back and forth with you. Get in there and clean his dishes. Nigga, who you think you talking to? And that'll be the end, and that's just how the conversation's gonna go.
And for all the trash they talk about passport bros, they forget that what passport bros are doing and can do, no one's doing for them. There's no passport bros from the East coming to the West for them. I wonder why. So that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, it's to me that was just whack. That whenever black dudes get with non-black women, now they're corny and this and that, and like
I'd rather be corny.
And most of the guys that got with non-black women at some point used to date black women. Like up until like grad school, I dated nothing but pretty much black women. I even turned down non-black women for black women, which I kicked myself now for doing. But I had options where I could have had either or, and I went with the black chick. So,
I mean, you know me, like I prefer darker skinned women. I don't care where you're from at this point. As long as you have a darker complexion, I'm riding with you. Now, I will say this. Are black women my first choice? Yes, but let me be specific. I would rather have a black woman who's not from the U.S.
Yeah, and then they'll still try to ill out on you for that. They be like, well, you can't get no black American woman. Like, no. And then they forget Brazil has more black people than America.
Yep.
And then there's the whole fucking continent of Africa. There's 54 fucking countries of black people to choose from. And there's black people in other continents like Europe and Asia. So there's even indigenous black people in parts of Southeast Asia. Like in parts of Indonesia, the Philippines, like they call them negritos, or like small black people, but they're everywhere in Southeast Asia, like from Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, and in Melanesia, they got Micronesia? I'm sorry, the Melanesian people there are like these dark skinned people and have like blonde hair and green and blue eyes and stuff like that. So you have a smorgasbord. If someone still wants to date black women, but they just don't want American women, they have an entire smorgasbord of the globe to choose from, if they still want to do so.
No, I agree. Like I said, I prefer black women.
But to hear black American women, unless you're choosing them and only them, you're corny. So I guess I'll just be corny. Got corn pops loaded up. So